Here's everything you might have missed from the dev streams. To begin with, there are 2 new maps coming to top tier Air RB, being Smolensk, which is already in prop tier but has been extended to accommodate jet battles, and also Denmark, which is already in Air Sim but has been cut down to make a regular sized RB map, as well as a major rework to the small version of the Afghan map, making the map larger than it was before. There's also some new vehicles in this update that weren't shown in the trailer, such as the J11B for China, a new Tornado IDS for Italy, the Finnish F-18 for Sweden, a new premium F-16A Nets for Israel, and in the Russian dev stream they also announced that the UK will be getting 2 aircraft this update, although that they aren't finished yet. As for what they are, I reckon it'll be the Harrier T10 and a Canadian Hornet. On top of this, there's also been a major rework to the damage model of both the Leopard 2 and the M1 Abrams, turning what was a turret ring into a turret basket, majorly nerfing the 2 tanks. As well as this, they also announced that the Challenger 2 and some other tanks will also receive this change. One major feature that's been added is the AOA limiter key, where if it's off, your plane acts normally and can turn like any other plane would, but if you turn it on, you can suddenly pull ridiculous turns, possibly even pulling backflips in some planes. And a minor feature to go along with this is missile lead, where if you place your cursor inside the circle when you fire, the missile has to use much less energy to reach its target, similar to the gun lead we already have in game. There's also been 3 new missiles added to the game, the first being the R-77-1 for Russia, being a major upgrade in BVR performance and likely taking Russia from around middle of the table to possibly first or second in terms of Fox 3 performance. The second being the Chinese PL-8B, basically being a Python 3 with IRCCM, and finally we have the AIM-7P, which is a Sparrow with IOG and data link, making it so if you lose your lock on a target, you can re-lock them without the missile exploding. Another great feature is that Gaijin has finally decided to give us back the remastered versions of old tank cannon sounds, as currently almost every tank sounds the exact same when firing their cannon, whereas the old sounds had some differences and some personality to it. And finally, the devs also confirmed that the F2 Viper Zero and the F-18E Super Hornet were never planned to be added this update, meaning that the leakers were definitely looking too far into the future when looking for the next vehicles.